Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to your August 2014 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. Just want to remind you to also check out the video for your rising sign if you know it, because that can give you some additional information about other areas or issues that may be you may be dealing with in August, or it can just clarify some things in this very general sun sign reading. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you is to contact me and get an appointment, and I'll do a reading for you on Skype. It's $65 for a half an hour session. Just drop me a line at the email address below this video if you would like to set up a reading. And it can take me a few days to get back to you sometimes. I just go in the order that I receive requests, so please be patient. I promise I will get to you. But like I said, it can take a few days just depending on the demand on that particular day. But this month I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be using the rune stones instead of the rune cards. So I'm actually going to be casting the stones. This is the way they read runes in ancient times. So this is how you will see it most often done in films and on television. And I do this for myself when I read myself. This is how I do it. So post up in the comments, let me know if you like this method. It's something I may alternate between this and using the cards, you know, 1 month with the cards, next month with the stones, something like that. So let me know what you think. Let me know how these things play out, as always, in your life. It always interests me to find out how the predictions play out with different people. So without further ado, on to your August Runescope. Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your August 2014 Runescope. Just going to focus on help the most Scorpios the most for August of 2014 and see which runes want to talk. And they kind of group themselves together where they want to go. All right, so let's see what we've got here, Scorpio, for August 2014 for you guys. Well, your challenge for August is going to be a disruption that's outside your control. Now, this doesn't have to be a bad thing. This can actually be a quite good thing. It's going to be different for all of you, of course, because I'm reading for so many people with these general spreads. But yeah, this does seem to be something you haven't anticipated. Or even if you have, it may happen in a surprising way. But what this is a catalyst for change, whatever this is, in some way. So it's going to set you off in a completely new direction in whatever area of your life this occurs in. So, you know, so whatever happens, it's unexpected in August. Just trust you're going, it's sending you through a new door. It's sending you through a door you didn't even know was there. And for some of you, you know, this may be a permanent change. It could be an enlightenment of some way, maybe just an aha moment of something, a situation, the way you've been handling something, a path you've been on, the reason maybe you've been on a path. But yeah, this could be just seriously an aha moment, but it's coming up in your challenge position. So, but honestly, anytime there's a huge change, whether it's good or bad, it can be challenging just because of, you know, we don't deal well with change. Humans are not creatures that deal well with change. So we don't adapt all that easily. And you, Scorpio, are a fixed sign, so it's kind of doubly more difficult for you to adapt. You don't like surprises. Some of you don't even like good surprises. So you know, again, even if it is a good surprise, Scorpios may find themselves a little, you know, you may feel a little blindsided by something in August, Scorpio. For some of you, this may involve gossip. Maybe you're being gossiped about, or maybe you hear something surprising or shocking about someone that you thought you knew well. some of you, this may be happening on the internet. I mean, there may be some gossip mongering going on social media, or it may be text messages or emails or something like that. But ultimately, I feel like this is a positive thing for you, Scorpio. So, I mean, I kind of feel like maybe this is around someone else for a lot of you. Whatever this gossip is about. Now, if you do have a secret that you've been hiding, or if you do have something that you don't want to be common knowledge, you might want to take extra precautions in August. Because again, forewarned is forearmed. None of this is set in stone. Knowing ahead of time means you can change it. That's kind of why, you know, that's why I do these. It not only can give you kind of a guide, but, you know, knowing what may happen or what may be coming, you can take, you know, the necessary precautions to prevent it from happening a certain way or going down a certain way that you don't want it to go down. But there's a new influence coming in a situation where you may have felt opposed by other people or an organization, or a situation where you maybe felt that, you know, the group you were being opposed by was just too strong for you. There's going to be something new either taking the place of whatever this situation was, or a complete shift of this. Maybe people that didn't see your viewpoint before are now going to see your viewpoint. Maybe people that didn't want to listen to you before are now going to listen to you. Maybe somebody didn't believe you when you said something about maybe someone else. And now they're kind of seeing, oh, okay, you were right about this. And that's come up for you before, Scorpio. In one of the past, and I'm sorry, I can't even remember the reading I did before this, so I'm not sure what month it would be. But that has come up in the past, you giving someone advice about someone else and them just not hearing it, not wanting to take it. And you know, if they haven't already started to see that, okay, you were right, it looks like they will in August. Some of you may be leaving a past situation behind, one that's been fraught with delay and arguments, disagreements. Some of you may be leaving a relationship, a job, a situation where just people were not getting on well. This could have been something that you've let go on for way too long, Scorpio. Some of you may find that you no longer find a partner attractive in August. Or maybe your partner no longer, you know, again, this can work both ways. Maybe your partner tells you they've found someone else and are no longer attracted to you. And I'm sorry if that's the case. Nobody wants to hear that. But I mean, the good thing is that there's immediately somebody new coming in, Scorpio. Maybe you've already got your eye on someone else. You know, maybe somebody else has already caught your attention, or maybe you've already got a new influence. Some of you may be looking to rectify or reconcile with somebody that you've had a disagreement with. And that is well starred in August. You're going to be really kind of led by your spirit guides as to what to say, how to say it, when to approach this person. So really go with follow your intuition on when it feels right to reach out to somebody in August, Scorpio, because you can really go a long way as far as making amends. You know, and for some of you, this may be somebody you haven't spoken with in quite some time, maybe even years. I mean, this could have been a severance. Maybe this is somebody you divorced, and you want to reconnect. You want to. There's something you're seeking from your past, and only they have the answer, or maybe it's somebody you have strong feelings for that you want to reconnect with from your past, and maybe you've been waiting for them to get in touch with you and they just never did. Well, you know, take that bull by the horns, Scorpio. And you know, send them a message. The worst you can get is a no, or a no response. If you accept those outcomes before you send the message, hey, what do you got to lose? Seriously, what do you got to lose? But no, I think a lot of things can be, a lot of relationships can be repaired in August if you're willing to do the hard work necessary, Scorpio. But the help that's going to be available to you is that disappointments from the past or disappointments that may have been dogging you over the last few months when it comes to relationships, when it comes to, and this is talking about all of your relationships, because again, it will be different for all of you since I'm reading for so many people. So whether this is a family relationship or a romantic partnership, a friendship, co-workers, whatever, these can be repaired in August. You may not be able to repair all of your relationships, Scorpio, but the important ones, the ones that mean the most to you, you know, do what you can to take care of that in August. And, you know, if you're met with resistance, if you're disappointed, at least you will know, hey, I reached out and I tried. But what I'm seeing here is the help that's going to be available to you is that for the most part, people will be very receptive and glad to welcome you back into their life, Scorpio, because you're honestly, people value you. They value your friendship because there's no one more loyal. Once you know you can trust people, you're a very loyal friend. You're a very loyal partner. And, you know, people know that. They recognize that, those good qualities in you, and they definitely know that you're a rock. And everybody wants somebody like you on their side. So trust that. Trust that in August. If you feel like you're taking a big risk reaching out to somebody, you know what? It's always the bigger person that makes the first move. It always is the bigger person, the one who is the more courageous, because that takes a lot of guts sometimes, especially depending on how maybe rocky the relationship was or how badly it ended. The worse it ended, the more courage it takes to kind of fix that, Scorpio. So this whole weakness nonsense of you know, oh, well, if you reach out to someone and apologize, you know, that means you're weak. No, that's complete malarkey. It takes the braver person to do that. It's easy to sit there and stew and resent somebody forever. Some people do it forever and die bitter and alone. Not in all cases, but just trying to give you a clear picture here. Nothing strong about stewing in resentment for your whole life. It's just, that's a waste. We're only here for a short time. That's just a waste of time. And I guarantee you, if you get on the other side and are looking back on this, you can think, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I say I was sorry? Why didn't I reconnect with this person? I care. They're one of the people that was most important to me in my life. Why didn't I do something about that? Just food for thought, Scorpio. Not trying to force you to do anything. You have free will again. But it does look like you could repair a lot of relationships and then have more support, more people around you, more friends that you care about. What can't be changed in August is that you're already on your trajectory in August. So I think most of your new starts, new beginnings have occurred maybe in July, Scorpio. I think you've been working on things all year, but anything new that you were trying to get off the ground probably went full steam ahead in July because we finally had all planets moving forward and you've got Mars back moving forward and in your sign. So you're really probably burning the candle at both ends, as you Scorpios are apt to do. But I think you're going to really see that you're on a steady course for success in August. Any new ventures that you've started this year, even if they were held up in the first half of the year when we had all those retrograde planets, I think you're going to be feeling very positive about the progress that you're seeing. May not be huge strides, but you know, it's only August. It's only August, you know. I do think you will be seeing the benefits from efforts that you have expended earlier this year. And you're going to end August on a positive note, Scorpio. So no matter how it starts or if it gets a little murky with relationship stuff, you know, it is going to end on a positive note. And you're going to be feeling very victorious and positive about the future. I think it's going to be, you know, try to stay positive no matter what occurs in August, because you have a lot of reasons to be positive. But in true Scorpio fashion, maybe you're only focusing on the negative stuff. Try to get away from that, Scorpio. And it can be difficult because, you know, when things are going good, well, we're like, well, that's going good. I don't need to focus on that. I need to focus over here on this argument I have with this person or, you know, this family issues or these financial difficulties. No, focus on Think about the positive stuff. Maybe make a list of all the great stuff going on for you this year. Because this is a really powerful year for you, Scorpio, and I would hate to think that you're being taken away from focusing on that by thinking about the past or thinking about things that, you know, really no longer matter in the scheme of things. But yeah, people that are important to you that you feel are missing, reach out to them in August. You know, just give them, you know, look for them on Facebook. You know, if it's somebody you went to high school with or something, reconnect with those people who, you know, you still think about. You probably still think about them for a reason. Maybe they're thinking about you. For those of you who are thinking of taking a test or doing a certification or anything like that in August, if you're thinking about going to school, looks like if you're taking like placement exams to get into school, you may be a little bit disappointed, some of you, with the testing. And if you're taking placement tests, there's really no way to kind of study for those or prepare. There might be something online you can look up and just kind of brush up on, and if you can, that would be a great idea. But again, delays and things like that are for your benefit. Maybe you're going to be too busy this fall with work to go back to school, or maybe you are going to find a great job, you know, or maybe you're already in a job and it was temporary, but you may have an opportunity for something more permanent and you won't be able to start college this fall. Maybe you should put it off until next year. Follow those signs when it comes to the delays, Scorpio, because the delays are going to come in areas that you need to rethink, or that you need to look at from a new perspective, or maybe reconsider exactly what it is you want to do in those areas. So yeah, pay attention to the delays in August. Repair the relationships that are important to you. And that is what I see for August. I do hope that was helpful. Very powerful month for you, Scorpio. And actually this year really for you is just getting started with Mars charging ahead. So be ready to go forward full steam ahead. Because that's what I'm feeling for you. That's what I'm seeing for you. So good luck with all of that. And I will be back here with you in September.